Hey, Chappelle, can you hear me? What you doing, buddy? Hmm? Boy, he stinks after being out there.
Who's on the call? Hello? Kyle, are you on the call? Am I muted?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, who else is on the call? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
So, of course, my laptop that Ben forgave me doesn't work. It won't connect to my Wi-Fi. So, I'm on my work phone that was deader than dead. So, is Chappelle on the call? Is Chappelle on the
On here.
call?
Yes, I'm here. I'm trying to unmute myself. I was trying to find me a background, but it wasn't working well. Let me turn my.
I'm going to read through the. Are you ready? And I can just swear you in real quick.
Yeah, give me
Re-swear you.
one. Hold on. Trying to
Sure.
figure this out. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Oh, this isn't open. Why do I look upside down? Do I look upside down to you?
You're upside down, Chappelle.
I don't know. What is this? Okay. What about now? Am I upside down now?
You're perfect now.
How are you? How you? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I am ready. So I guess I need to stand.
Okay, let's do the oath of office first. And I'm just going to read through the first couple of lines,
Okay.
and then you just
They want me to
say
read it?
after.
Oh, your phone broke up.
Of course, because, we wouldn't want my laptop to work. So, yeah, go ahead and, Chappelle, just read it.
Okay. I will read it.
it.
All right, Kyle, you're witnessing my second turn. All right. So, in the name, I can just start off as I, Chappelle White, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the duties of the office of Red Oak Parks Board regular member of the state of Texas and will to my best ability preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States and in this state, so help me God.
Perfect. And then just go to statement of officer.
Let's see. Where is that? Did I print that out? Hold on. Oh, I do have it. I, Chappelle, do solemnly swear that I have not directly or indirectly paid, offered, or promised to pay, contributed, or promised to contribute any money or things of value, or promised any public office or employment for the giving or withholding of a vote at the election in which I am elected, or as renewed to secure the appointment of confirmation. Whichever case may be, so help me God. This a position which elected appointed of Red Oaks Parks Board regular member. I understand the penalties of perjury. I declare that I have read the forgiving statements and that the facts stated therein are true.
Perfect. Thank you for doing that. We appreciate it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for your willingness to serve.
Thank you, thank you.
So how you been?
I've been good, busy, working like crazy, and yeah, it's been very busy. How about yourself?
Very, very, very busy.
Yes, it's like, yeah, it's the pandemic, but my life has not stopped.
Well, the pandemic is kind of ending for us, so.
Yeah, and mine has been the whole, because I work in IT for a hospital, so it's like it's been going and going, and I work at the school, and I have been nonstop.
It's never going to slow down for you guys, is it?
No.
Just switches gears and another variant or strain comes along, and then there you are.
Yeah, but the thing about the hospital, especially in IT, no matter, like, IT is never not busy. I don't care what company you work for, we're always busy. So I've been at it for 20 years, so I don't think I've ever had a not busy moment.
Job security.
Thank you.
Hey, Lori.
Yeah.
Hey, did you have anybody else respond that they were going to attend tonight?
Maria and Joanne was iffy. She had something, and then she said depending on rain, she would be here.
Okay.
And I never heard from Jenny, but I think Jenny would be on it because we moved it, so she could do it Thursday.
Okay. Well, bring him over here before the meeting starts. Come here, buddy. Come on.
See, and I'm not on Zoom, so now I can't see him.
Oh, that's right. You can't. Here.
So now I'm angry all over again.
Come up a little bit. There we go. Put him down right here. Come here. Come here. There you go, buddy. Yeah. Too bad it's not recorded because he's up here with me. Yeah. You ready? You can go down. Jump down. There you go.
Good boy. Come on. Get yourself.
Thank you. You want me to call Jenny?
Hello?
Hey, how are you?
I just walked in the door from work.
Awesome. Okay.
I'm trying to sign in on my computer.
We'll wait on you.
Okay.
Thank you. We'll see you in a minute then. I'll let them know.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye. All right, Jenny's signing on. She'll be on with us in a minute.
Was Joanne or Maria on?
I'm going to check with Maria.
Hello?
Hey, Maria, it's Kyle Kelly.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, dang. It's time for the
I was
meeting, right?
going to see if you'd be able to join us tonight.
Sure.
Okay.
You need me to go on Zoom, or can I do it just by phone, or what?
If you can get on Zoom, that'd be great. If not,
Okay.
you can do it. You can call in on the phone if you want.
Okay.
We're going to start here in just a minute. It's 7 o'clock is our start time.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm sorry. I'm having a little-
That's fine if you can't make it. I didn't know you had an accident.
Oh, no, that's a few days ago, so I'm
Okay. All right.
First I need to go.
Lori, how have you been?
Good.
That's good.
You can go
I see Jenny's getting in.
sent the meeting notice. You just look on the Zoom number, the Zoom button there.
I know. I was excited to have a laptop so I could actually see everyone.
Oh, wow, and it's not working. What is it doing?
It wouldn't connect to my Wi-Fi. It kept saying no what did it say? Secure, no internet.
I'll call you back.
Do you have a VPN on it?
Perfect.
All right. You're welcome.
What
Bye-bye.
You should. I wonder if it's probably your secure tunnel that's blocking it that needs to be set up.
Yeah, we probably should have done that sooner, but
Yeah, it's
that's
probably
all
your
when I heard
VPN.
when you said, yeah, I'm in IT. I was like, what?
this for a long time. Been in IT for a long time.
IT is always busy.
We are,
It's job security.
of course. I'm a very smart girl.
I know. I'm always very impressed. Trust me.
Yeah, I always I know where to go, where to bang for my book at.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, Jenny.
I'm so sorry. You're at the ball game? Or is that just a backdrop?
That's the backdrop.
Oh, okay. Hi, Chappelle.
Hey, Jenny, you look all pretty. Where you been?
Girlfriend, I just walked in from the office. Just walked in. That's why I'm late. I am so sorry. Who else do we have?
Maria's trying to get on right now.
Okay, who is this? 214.
That's Lori.
Okay. Hi, Lori. Congratulations.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, hell. I left my bag in the car. It's got my agenda in it. Hang on. Be right back. Hi, Maria.
Hello. Better late than
Awesome.
never. Thank you
Hey,
so
how are
much.
Jenny went to get her notes, and she'll be back in just a second.
Okay.
Let's see if maybe I can get a hold of Chandria, and then I don't actually have her number.
Thank you for calling. Sorry about the delay.
I'm glad you could be here with us. Oh,
I'm happy to be here. I planned on.
we're starting to show a little bit of normalcy again with the city, so I think it's a good meeting to start planning and see where we can go from here with our events.
That sounds good.
Has everybody been doing okay the last 2 months?
Yeah, and then with kids being now able to get vaccinated, well, teenagers rather, that should help out a lot too.
Your
Kids go Saturday, so.
now, are they going to get vaccinated or?
Oh yeah, my kids are getting vaccinated. They're around too many people, too many sports, too much of everything. My job is doing vaccinations. Children's now have vaccination for kids. It's now open.
Okay.
For 12 to, well, 16 and up could always get the shot, but now Pfizer has it where it's from 12 and up can get it. So they're going. Yeah.
Should give them a little bit of freedom, peace of mind.
Oh my goodness, this is not a good time of year.
It is. It's busy. There's so much stuff going on.
There is way too much stuff going on. And if we didn't have some important things to talk about, we probably would have skipped. But we skipped last month, didn't we?
Yeah, we skipped last month. We didn't have enough people, I think, last month.
I know. I think I was one of those people, wasn't I?
Yeah, we had some softball games going on, I believe.
Yeah. That's right. Yep, that's why I wasn't there. Tuesday night, I couldn't do it Tuesday night.
How was the event? I saw that your granddaughter got some awards and some scholarships.
She has received right at $48,000 in scholarships.
It's amazing. Congratulations.
She's very blessed, and I'm very proud of her. Okay, we're gonna wing it. 'Cause I don't have my recent one. I have my April 20th one that we can go by.
Let me see if I can send a picture of this
Actually,
one.
this one. You can read that one.
Or yeah, I can read the top.
And then we can go through the agenda item by item.
Okay. I was going to say, can I pull it up? Are you waiting on me? I'm so sorry. Is everybody ready? Is everybody here that's going to be here? Yes. Did you hear from Joanne, or did you hear from
Andrea had a choir concert, so she's a no. Joanne was iffy based on weather, which to me sounded like maybe a game or something.
Oh, well, yeah, probably.
She was a question mark.
Yeah, because her grandbabies are real involved in soccer. Okay. Everybody ready?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Pursuant to Section 551 of the Texas Government Code, notice is hereby given of a regular meeting of the Red Oak Park and Recreation Commission being held on Thursday, May 20th, 2021. I am so sorry, ladies and gents.
No worries.
At 7:11 p.m. Via virtual. That was following is going to be discussed. In accordance with an order of the Office of the Governor issued and as amended by on April 2nd, the Park Board for the City of Red Oak will conduct its regular meetings by telephone conference, normally held at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays, the third Tuesday, in order to advance the public health goal of limiting face-to-face meetings, which is also called social distancing, in an effort to slow the spread of COVID-19 pandemic. I do call the meeting to order at 7:12. I do declare quorum is present, and I do declare notices legally posted pursuant to the Open Meetings Act. Invocation and Pledge of Allegiance. All right. Yes, I'll pray. Most gracious Heavenly Father, we ask that you will take the lead in this meeting and guide and direct us, which is going to be in the best interest for the citizens and all the community involved. I pray that you will let us all have grace and mercy, and we ask that you will guide and direct our thoughts. We pray for all of our city, national, and worldly leaders. Give them all wisdom, grant us all peace, and it's in your precious name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. I pledge allegiance. I have flagged to the flag of the United
Of
States
the
America.
of America,
States of America,
and to
to
the
the republic
republic for which it stands,
which is
one nation,
one nation,
God,
under God,
indivisible,
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 with liberty and justice.
liberty and justice
with
for
liberty
all.
and all.
Amen.
Woo-hoo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we did not have a quorum last month, which was the April meeting. And so we have to go back and approve the ones for, or we already approved the ones for March? No. Yes,
No, you
Lori?
didn't approve the ones for March.
we did?
Yeah, March 16th, 2021.
Yeah. Okay, so we got that. Okay, so we don't have any meeting minutes to sign on. Do we have any presentations?
No, we do have minutes to approve.
From where?
March 16, 2021.
Oh, I thought Kyle
We
said
did,
we have to do that one.
no,
No,
okay, because we didn't have the April meeting. So we still have to approve them.
Okay. I don't know. Does anybody remember? Do you guys have the copies to see what is in
They
there?
were, yes, they were attached to the agenda I sent
Mhm.
Friday
All righty.
or Monday.
Okay. I can see the one from March 16th, so. I will make a motion to approve as written.
Second,
So who did that one?
second, I did.
Gloria? Okay,
Yes,
all in favor? Aye.
I,
Okay, passes 3-0. Okay, Lori, I've got one to sign for you. Let it, just make a note. City staff, Kyle Kelly, Lori McLaughlin is here. Commissioners Jenny Lindsay, Maria Dowding, and Chappelle White is also present. Chandra is at a school function. Joanne's at I'm believing she's probably at the soccer game for one of her grandbabies. Okay. So, moving right along. No presentations. Do we have citizens to be heard? No citizens. Okay. New business open session. We approved those minutes already. Discussion possible action for red oak, white, and blue on June 26th of 2021.
you want me to give you a highlight and an update of what's going on with the event? Because
That sounds
we
perfect.
had to start planning this event a month ago because of the short notice, and we were just anticipating that the city was going to be able to free up and do this red oak white event, red oak white and blue event, which will take place on Saturday, June 26, 2021, from 6:30 until the fireworks show is over with.
The 26th or 7th?
26th, which is a Saturday.
Okay.
And we've met with the church already, and we've had to pay the fireworks. We paid our portion of the fireworks this year were $5,250. So we've gone ahead and paid that. The Citizens National Bank paid the other half. And the church, the Oaks Church, is working with us they're allowing us to have the event at their location. And we had an initial meeting, and I postponed a meeting with them today because I didn't have any updates for them. But essentially, we're going to have a full event just like we would have had in 2019. barring any bad weather. So there's going to be food vendors, a carnival like a small, not a real carnival, but a small fun atmosphere for the kids with games, bounce houses, and things such as that.
Okay.
The map that was set up for the event is similar to the event from 2019. The only thing that really has changed is there will be no parking allowed on the south field. That was allowed several years ago. And so we'll have to accommodate other areas around the church for parking. The safety zone in the back also does not allow parking in the backside of the church for the 150-foot safety zone that's required around the fireworks. So that precludes all that area in the back from being able to be used. We have secured the lights, met with Public Works, met with other city departments. Anything that we need is set up. What I need to do now is confirm with the church that we're all good with the different events. I did speak with the city manager and the mayor, and they both said put the pedal to the metal and make this thing happen as if this was a normal year. That they felt like by that time that even the president of the U.S. was saying that essentially we would have a safer environment and the possibility of having this event. So with that being said, I haven't given 100% of the details, but does anybody have any questions or anything that they want to feedback on that I can do to get ready so I can feed that back to the church and make sure that everything that we want gets taken care of?
Okay, how aggressive is the church being as far as taking charge of everything?
They're overbearing.
I know.
They're kind of took it as if there was their event, and they have new leadership at the church, and so basically I politely kind of reined it back in and said, hey, we're going to handle this, and it's a city event. We're lucky to be able to have it there, and I didn't disrupt anything, but just basically kind of went in there and took the lead on all this stuff. They had asked that we hire one of the bands from their church to play, and after speaking with the city manager and mayor, they both said, no, we really don't want that because it's going to be going to one genre of music and it's not going to be an opportunity. Plus, when we get to the fireworks, there's no opportunity to play music that can go towards a theme of being towards the United States of America. There wouldn't be the ability to play that kind of music. So we basically gotten back with them that we want to go a different direction, make sure that we have a DJ with music, so that our way we can have the patriotic music playing during the end, and then we can also control the music a little bit better. I haven't gotten a lot of feedback from them. That was part of that meeting today, which I'll reset with them next week, and it should be pretty quick just to set down. But I did request from the church too. They are going to financially participate, so they're going to put $5,000 towards the event, so that way that they're a true co-sponsor of the event with us.
Okay.
So I did make that request with them, and they said they would get back with me with an answer.
Who is going to do the food trucks and stuff?
Jenny just took the words out of my mouth. That's why I was coming off mute. I was asking about the food. Yes, Kyle, please. Yes, I want to know about
that. With Lori's help, Lori's got a lot of the contacts with people we've used in the past. And so we are going to do a wall of food trucks along the south side of the parking lot where all the fun events are going to be taking place. And so right now it's open. We will try to limit the number of, so let's just say that we get a taco truck. We don't want 12 taco trucks. We want to try to get a variety. So
we can't limit, Kyle. We're a city, we can't limit.
Oh, we can't. Well, we'll do what we can to try to
Well, at
encourage.
least have a variety, like maybe a vegan truck, because like that's the new hot thing to have the vegan trucks. Maybe somebody can do like wings. I know we can't limit, but like at least give people a different variety of things to come and get.
We do. I mean,
Right.
we open it up to everyone, and whoever wants to come can come. So, and last time, 2019, we had, I don't know, over a dozen before the hurricane came through and destroyed everything. And so everything is booked. It'll be
Yeah.
identical to 2019. Everything is booked. All those activities are booked again.
Yeah,
And we will hope that the weather holds this time.
yeah.
What's the date of the event again? Is it going to be on the 4th, or we're having on a different day?
The week before,
So,
June
June
26th.
Okay.
It's,
put that in
it's
my
always
calendar
the
now.
Saturday before July 4th.
June 26th. Okay.
And because we're not having it on the 4th of July, we do anticipate to have a larger crowd, not necessarily from Red Oak, although that's our target audience.
Yeah, people are going to see trucks and see festivals and fireworks, and people are going to pull over.
Yeah, they're gonna. I do anticipate there's going to be a large crowd. It's been like that since things have been getting looser and looser. You're starting to see more and more people at events, and I think people are eager to go to these events because they haven't been able to do anything for a while. So it's a free event for them unless you decide to buy something while you're there.
Are we going to have police?
Yes, we do have police that'll be there. Fire department will be running the safety. They'll have they'll be running command, and there's a safety meeting involving all the main component players, including the church members from the church that are going to meet at the fire station at, I believe, at 3 o'clock the day of the event, in order to have a safety briefing to get everything set up and established before we move over to the site and begin acting and going through our plan. We do have a traffic control plan. We have a lighting plan, a safety plan, and also a plan to have fun. So we're going to try to put all that together and make it work. And then we also have we're going to try a slightly modified but not much different exit strategy to get as many people out of the event as safely as possible and in least amount of time.
What time
Gloria,
do you need us there?
I'll you know what, I'll let y'all know at the next meeting.
Okay.
I don't want y'all not to feel like you're being included. I kind of felt like since we didn't have a meeting last month, we really had to kind of step on the gas and move forward. But I certainly want to make sure that y'all know that, this has a lot to do with y'all. Y'all have a lot to do with these events, and I want to make sure that you're there and you're pointed out and everything. So I will. We're going to have some shirts and stuff for some of the workers. And then we'd like, if you have your Parks Board shirt, would you please wear the shirt so that way we can, recognize who the leadership is that makes all these events tie together and it makes them happen. And so I'm sorry, I feel like I kind of hogged this up, but I didn't have a whole lot of a choice. It was either reserve things or we weren't going to get the lightings and
No,
everything.
that's understandable. I mean,
We
you
had to
have
set the
to-
plan and move forward with it, and so we'll try to operate off a plan very similar to previous years.
Gloria, are we going to use a lot of the same plate, the jump houses? But I mean, there were some that were there that the kids absolutely had a blast with. And
Yes, and I booked the exact same everything.
Okay.
Even the airbrush artists and
Uh-huh.
the face painters are actually, they said they came up with different protocols, with cleaning the brushes, and because I was surprised that they were booking those, but they did. So
okay.
I hope. So we will also we're making red, oak, white, and blue shirts. So send me y'all sizes so you'll have a new t-shirt to wear.
Oh, great. I was going to say we need to get t-shirts to pass out. Make sure we get enough for, the city workers, the
Oh yeah.
You know, like we normally
We
do,
will.
Lori.
We've got they're working on the logo right now. Once we get that designed, we're gonna go ahead and order the shirts because if we wait too long, I'm afraid with the COVID
Yeah.
shortages, we might not find this out.
Okay, I wear
Yeah,
a
we can
large,
make that.
Lori.
Jenny, you're a large.
Yes.
Okay. Maria, are you small? Maria's wilting away.
Yeah. A women's small, yes, women's small. And by the way,
Well,
thank you so much. I got your women's small for the regular Red Oak shirt. I
Good.
appreciate that.
Yes,
Yay.
absolutely.
So, but
Thank
yeah,
you,
it
Shelley.
fit perfect. Female small. Yeah.
Okay. Well, these will be unisex, so they're ordering, you know, for men, women, they're all the same.
Oh, okay.
And I need to log,
But
I
we'll go.
emailed you already.
Yes, I did. I just saw your message just pop up. Okay, and then they'll be thinner. They're not going to be as hot as those beefy chains that we've had in the past years. We're going to do a little cooler.
Yeah, we're trying to find an affordable dry fit type of shirt that will have breathe easier, and if they do get wet, they dry really quick, so that way they're cool.
Okay.
We did. I've already talked to Aaron. Yeah, and they're going to make them, so we're
Thank
good.
you.
We're good to go.
Lori, do you have the number of the little flags that we passed out that one year?
Yes.
You
Yes,
do?
that's on my. We ordered like 1,000 last time. Do you want to order the same?
No, I want to order more because we ran out and some kids were very upset.
Okay. You want to do like 2,000?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get those ordered.
Okay. Perfect. I think we got them from Oriental Trading, I think.
You know, I think I have where we ordered them. I don't have it in front of me. I think Joanne found us a place that was even cheaper.
Oh, really? Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
But yeah, I'll send y'all that, confirm it when I order them.
Okay. Yeah. Because I don't know. Need to know. Have to stay in the loop. Okay. So, Kyle, we'll just have to be sure and have our table. You guys bring lawn chairs and our banner. And we may need to think about maybe trying to get a new banner because if I'm not mistaken, that other one was getting kind of yucko. So.
And we probably need to also because of the new logo. So
do we have a new logo?
I think so. I know we're recreating, we're rebranding everything. Let me get with Alexa.
Do what?
I'll get with Alexa, the new communications and marketing manager, and see if she's the one designing the T-shirt.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And so I guess that means too, if we're going to do that, then we're going to have new shirts and stuff as well.
Yep, we are.
With the new logo stuff. Okay, we'll put that on next month's agenda. We got enough to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else on the red, oak, white, and blue? Kyle?
I'm actually looking forward to it, so this is gonna be fun. We need some fun.
It is.
Yeah,
it's a great event.
It is fun. It's a lot of fun. And to see the kids and just to intermingle and talk and everything, it's great. So, okay, anything else, Kyle?
That's all that I have
On
tonight.
that one? Okay.
Oh, Kyle, is this gonna be a mask required event or no?
No, the city can no longer, and the new governor's order, city can no longer order anybody to wear a mask.
That's right.
So
Yeah, just wanted to make sure. See, okay.
And it'll be outside, so I mean, we'll see too where we're at. I mean, if things get worse, they could go backwards, of course, at any time, but hopefully that's not the case, and hopefully more people will get
Yeah, well, people being vaccinated, like
vaccinated.
the kids, yeah, we'll be fine. But I know that some people may ask, is it going to be a mass required event? Okay.
Yes.
Works for me.
Is there going to be a limited number of cars to be able to park in there?
We've only got a limited number of spaces.
Yes.
It's a great deal of spaces because we're using all the grass around the church on the north and west side. So
Okay.
there's a great deal of parking. And what we're going to do with the church is the church is going to have volunteers. They're going to wear safety vests and they're going to actually attempt to park cars in an orderly fashion in orderly rows. So that way we don't have to, we'll go out there and measure some of those out before. So that way when they're putting the cars in there, they won't be spaced out too far. Some of them spaced with 6 or 8 feet in between them, just enough that you can't get another car. And it creates a lapse where you might lose 100 or 200 spaces. And so we'll try to eliminate that.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, we missed the spring luncheon for the people. Are we doing a trash off?
The trash off is the city has given that to Public Works to manage.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. Yeah. So let me mark that off. Public Works. Do you know when they're gonna do? Are they gonna wait till fall?
He's going to do it in the fall, and he hasn't announced the date yet.
Okay,
Scott's looking into that.
okay. Okay, what other upcoming city events for the remainder of 2021 are we thinking about other than our normal fall festival and Christmas?
Well, I've got some events that are not normal events for Red Oak that I wanted to talk about. Two in mind particularly. One is we would like to do a concert in the park, which would consist of an evening time event with where we would hire a band, someone to play music in the park, and then possibility of having food vendors or some sort of small time vendors come in there where people can kind of come in, sit down, relax with their family, enjoy their time in the park, and come and go as you please type deal where it's not a full on we don't have everything timed where this is going to happen at that time, but rather you'll have music, a picnic area, people can bring their own food if they'd like, but if we'd also like to try to provide them with food trucks and other things like that to where they could get a selection of food if they chose to buy some food while they were there.
Okay.
And then the other event that we'd like to do is called Movie in the Parks. I did ask for in the 2022 budget a complete theater, which includes a cinema, outdoor cinema, with a 20-foot screen, sound system, and a player. Visited with Logan at the library, and Logan has a license that he buys every year to show movies in public. And there's a small fee that goes along with that every time, and then we're budgeting for that. I did talk with Steve Samuels with the Baseball Association, and he said that they have a movie screen that we might be able to use in the meantime until we were able to get our own, and possibly have a couple events this summer where we just say we have an event at the football multi-use field where we just set up the screen and say, okay, at 8 o'clock or 7:30 or whatever time we choose when the sun's breaking a little bit, where we'll have a on-field picnic opportunity, and maybe we have snow cones or something there, and we play a kid-friendly or family-friendly movie that people would like to come and just spend time with their families.
We used to do movie in the park, and we did popcorn and gave the popcorn away, and we did hot dogs and gave hot dogs away and stuff. So I really think you know, yeah, that's very good.
And one thing that I would like us to consider
I also,
this is that we possibly look for a movie sponsor, somebody like a local realtor or an insurance agency or somebody, just somebody in the community that would take turns sponsoring the event and say they were to give $500 and we could use that money towards refreshments and other things to offset some of the cost. And so that way everything would always be free at these events.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Maria, I didn't mean to
I think
interrupt.
that's okay. I was just thinking that that's a great way to build community because you're out not only with your family, but the rest of the community. So I really like that idea about the movies and having food they can get. And all that's I really applaud that. That's an excellent thought and an excellent thing to do.
I need to make sure you guys are okay with that. And then also that we could start discussing the movies that we would show, because if we could get a list of about 10 movies, because sometimes the movies aren't available. When I've done this in other places,
Yeah.
you put a request in for a movie and it may not be available. Instead, you go to the backup and you find out if it's available on that date, and then you're able to essentially book that movie, and then we could put notification out possibly about 30 days in advance of the event. And I would really like to start doing this as soon as possible, particularly in the summer, like sometime maybe in middle of June, sometime in July. I know it's going to be hot in August and stuff like that, to where maybe we even do something where we like it. We have the week before the kids go back to school, we have a back to school movie or something like that to try to kind of set up for the end of summer. A fun movie that would, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but a movie that would be kid friendly, that is basically hoorah, let's draw for the summer, that kind of thing.
What park are you thinking about doing all this at, Kyle? Are you going to move around or what?
I would like to move around a little bit. I know that the multi-use baseball or the softball, or, sorry, football and soccer field is a really excellent place to do that, because we can actually set up on the field and have people picnicking. We've also got an excellent place to do it out at the baseball softball fields, because we can use the field number 6 and run our electricity to the uh, movie screen, and then we've got the trees that'll cause some shade to happen earlier in the evening. And then we've got the concession stand out there where we can either get some help from the Baseball and Softball Association to run our concessions for us for the event, or however we choose to set it up. There's a lot of options there.
Okay.
And anywhere we have power, we can certainly attempt to have these.
Alrighty. Ooh, Lori, I hope we can get Pink Pig back. And I wish that caramel corn lady would come back too, but she gets booked so quick. Okay. Do you need us to vote on this stuff, or?
No, but I do need y'all's input on, I guess y'all can vote on, if that's something y'all feel like we need to pursue. And also, it doesn't have to be something that y'all do in the meeting, but if y'all wouldn't mind sending some movie ideas. I can't guarantee that we can get the movies, but people have different ideas and thoughts, and I don't want it just to be one person to say, "Hey, this is the movie we should be playing." Instead, come up off of a list, and we'll go through and try to get the next available movie on the list whenever it's a time for those to happen.
Okay.
And I'll start planning these if y'all approve this, and then I'll put everything together and just send y'all updates on where we're at. That way y'all are aware of the events.
Does anybody care to make a motion?
I would like to make a motion that we agree to these items that have just been presented.
Movie in the park,
Movie in the park,
concert in the park.
yes.
Work.
What was it?
I second the motion.
Okay. Have a motion that we go with the movie in the park, concert in the park, that we will send in our ideas to Kyle and see if we can get some fun things going for these kids. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Three to nothing. We're good. Okay. I know. What else? What, do you have anything else up your sleeve?
I would also like to discuss our role, I guess, in the upcoming Founders Day, since that event is sponsored mainly by the Chamber of Commerce, but we also play a big role in that.
We do?
Really familiar with what we do in Founders Day.
Kyle, we don't play a role in Founders Day.
I'm sorry?
We don't play a role in Founders Day.
Okay, I would like to try to play a role in Founders Day somewhat, even if it's
We need
just.
to go back. We skipped talking about Fall Festival and Christmas.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no,
That's
we're not even there yet on those. But and the reason I'm saying that is I did talk to the Chamber of Commerce, and I don't know what the role is, but when we had the conversation with Clint, he was asking if there was anything that we would like to do with the event. I honestly don't know. I've never had the pleasure of getting to go to the event, so that may be something we can talk about in the next month or month after. But that's something I would just like to plant a seed and get any feedback. And if it's something that we don't want to participate in, or just rather just be spectators at, that's fine too, because I know that we can get way too busy doing some of the things that we're going to be doing.
We have never, let me say, been invited to participate in Founders Day. The Chamber has always handled everything themselves. Now, I don't know what Clint is planning on doing. I know Clint has done an awesome job and he's worked very hard in turning the chamber around, and he's doing a very good job at it. I think we need to ask him exactly like when and what are we going to do? Are they going to have a parade? Are they going to do, I mean, I don't know what their plans are, even though I go to the chamber events and we're part of the chamber, but I can certainly find out because there's a meeting next week, just like you can. So should we play a role? Yes, I do believe we should. As to how extravagant and everything we get, I don't know. I just don't know what he's got planned, because normally they have vendors out there, food vendors, arts and crafts. We used to do a street dance the night before, which was so much fun. So I think we need to ask and find out a little bit more, but yeah, I think we should play a small part, Kyle.
Okay.
Because we are growing and we are beginning to be noticed. I have had many people that have just are so thankful for what we're doing. The ball fields and the football fields and soccer fields, people are noticing. So I'm thankful. Okay. My 2 cents.
Okay. And then the next item was the Fall Festival.
Yes.
And
So we need to pick, because it's always a Saturday. But this year, the 30th is on a Saturday. We've always kind of done that last Saturday before, but I'm thinking maybe the 23rd. I'm thinking the 30th would be lots of trick or treating. What do y'all think?
Oh, yeah. I agree. I think maybe sometimes it'd be better to kind of spread it out a little.
And if we had ours the 23rd, because the Oaks Church always run the games for us. And so I think if we did it the 23rd, then it wouldn't overlap
Do you think
with
they're
other
gonna-
activities. Because, First Baptist always has a thing, Methodist always has a thing, Eastridge always has a thing.
Well, and why can't, I mean, I don't know, has the Oaks said anything about participating and doing this stuff, or?
Oh,
should
yeah, absolutely.
They have said something, you've already talked to them?
They told us, yes, they do want to do it again. We just haven't set a date.
Okay.
I'm okay with having it the week before if all those other places are having something on the 30th.
Absolutely.
But I know a lot of times our kids in the neighborhood, they're looking for stuff to do for trick-or-treating because they're like the last when people are turning their lights off. Kids are not getting as much candy as they used to. I know when I first came to Red Oak and it was like cars would be packed, and now it's people are turning their lights off. And so the kids are looking for things to do for Halloween. And I have teenagers and they're still looking for stuff to do for Halloween, but that's been kind of the complaint. Like the kids really don't get the trick-or-treat in their neighborhoods as much. So if those other places are having something, I'm fine. If not, I think we should do it Halloween. But if they are, I'm okay with the 23rd. That's just my only concern. If the kids are really not trick-or-treating like the way they used to, because people are not giving out candy the way they used to.
I know in the past, we've had the games and jump houses and stuff. One year we got bales of hay and built a maze, and the kids had a blast going through that. We always do the hay ride. Somebody had a train, a barrel train or something. Was that
Where's the event typically held?
over at Watkins?
Still
Park?
It's a trunk or treat event, open to whoever wants to sign up. Well, it's a lot of local realtors. Logan's out there. The police have a car. The fire truck's out there giving out candy. The basketball court is all games run by the Oaks, and then we have two bounce houses and an obstacle course, kind of out a little bit closer to the pavilion, the bigger pavilion. And then Lions Club always runs a costume contest. And a food truck. Food trucks come out.
And we have always asked for candy, a big bag of candy, and always we connect with the food place over here to see what they're in need of. So, canned vegetables or canned fruit or toiletry items or, just whatever. So that's rather than charging the cars, that's what we ask them to do.
Yeah, yes, I think we should continue that. Yeah.
I think we'll have more space maybe for the trunk or treat, maybe. I wish some of the churches would join us.
Yeah, because we have quite a few in Red Oak, and yeah, I'm very big on that. Churches should really give back more. That's just a whole nother spiel, but yeah, they should be giving more to the community.
So, okay. So just kind of keep this in the back of your mind, and for the next agenda, we'll make a motion and all that kind of stuff and confirm everything, if that's all right.
All right, works for me.
We might have another brainstorm before then. If we have time to think. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas.
The Christmas parade, the most ideal date that we're recommending is December the 4th. And that's because the band has a competition on December the 11th. And so without them, they're a big player in that parade. And without them, then it would definitely be kind of a letdown. So we'd like to recommend that the parade be on December the 4th. And we run it as we have in previous years with the same route and same traffic safety plan and everything, where we take the parade and we terminate there in the park, and then Santa will follow at the rear of the parade, and that way everybody can say hello to Santa after the parade is over with.
Oh, and do the kids love it? Like, I think when the Christmas
Oh, yeah.
parade happens, oh my gosh, it's like everybody comes, and I just love to see the decorations, like just from the decorations, and just I'll normally just park and walk. So it's people really. I know I've always looked forward to it from the years I've been here in Red Oak.
And I'm going to put my thinking cap on and try to think of who can be our grand marshal for the parade. I mean, there's just so many different ways we could go, but put that in your head. Are we going to do during the day, Kyle, or are we going to try to do dusk with the floats have lights on them, or what?
That I haven't even thought about yet.
Okay.
I would say,
I imagine if you're going to have the band and the cheerleaders and all those activities, it's going to have to be morning like it usually is.
okay, kind of middle of the day kind of deal.
No, we kick it off like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Well, we haven't always kicked it off at 10 o'clock in the morning. We have had evening parades and stuff prior to, but it
Yeah. 2019, it was an evening parade, I believe. It was probably a 5 o'clock or 4:30.
No, it wasn't.
That was the first event I went to after I started working here.
I know, but it wasn't evening. It may have been noon, and then the event ended at 4 probably.
Okay, well, just be thinking, and let's put that on the agenda, for next month, that we can kind of have time to think about and stuff like that. And I'll since I work right over there by the high school, I can go over and talk to the peeps before they get out of school.
Does the city select a theme of the parade each year? That way a lot of participants sort of follow along a theme, or is that something that's not done?
we have had a theme maybe twice in the entire time I've been on the Park and Rec board for the last 50 years, but I mean, um, so, I mean, we used to we had a panel of judges and we had floats and they would, get a plaque. The judges would vote the most original or the most, there were all kinds of things. Do I think we need to go back to that? Yeah, I do. Because it gets the community more involved. But, that's something we need to think about. I guess, Kyle, to answer your question, no, the city does not set a theme.
Fair enough. Theme is Big Christmas.
To what? The theme of what?
Theme will be Christmas.
Yeah. I mean, we had some shirts that, were made for us and people loved the design on them. But I don't know. We'll see. Put your thinking hats on because that's coming up. We'll have a lot next week, next month. What else?
And there is one event that I also wanted to talk to y'all about that the library they normally put on a touch a truck event.
Yes.
Kids come out and whatever, and I visited with the library and they would like to team up with us to make that event a little bit stronger to where let's just say we had the event at the parking lot at the old junior high, and we would have different vehicles come in. It could be show cars, it could be fire trucks, police trucks, special vehicles, anything that's cool and interesting to kids, dump trucks, stuff like that. Things that are very intriguing to the kids, things they don't normally get to see. It's an opportunity for them to get up and close and actually put their hands on a vehicle that they normally don't get to mess with and possibly interact, and maybe somebody can get in their mind what they want to do later on in life. If they see something in there and they really think it's cool, then maybe that's something that they want to choose as a career. And it just kind of gives the kids an opportunity to, like I said, see things up close they normally don't get to see when on these vehicles.
Have you? Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say, I know the fire truck and the police car there was children around them all. They wanted to see them. So I agree. That's really important to have those kind of vehicles around so that they can see what it is. I'm sure they're always curious.
But with y'all, I would like to explore that a little bit more with the library. It was that's one of their events, but it was just a conversation, and it was kind of like one of those things where, for them, it's just not a strong event. It's a good event, but it's not really strong. And I think that we team up with them, we can certainly make it a much better event, something that the kids can really enjoy. And I know that Logan over at the library, he really loves kids and would like to do whatever it is he does, story time or whatever with the kids, to kind of have some sort of group interactivity, something going on during the event. So kids have open time, free time to go mosey amongst the vehicles, but also have some sort of schedule in the event that doesn't dominate the whole time, but yet has something going on during the event.
And then, every Saturday, some Saturdays, they have the motor car club that comes up here to the, what is the name of their restaurant that's next to O'Reilly's?
Oh, Cancun's or whatever it was.
It's something they have it over there. Then they also have it at the breakfast restaurant that's only open on Saturday mornings. But they have a motor car club that comes, and they have all the old school cars. They have trucks sometimes. I've seen them with the Ferrari, the old school Ferrari. Like, they have a lot. So maybe partner with some of I know that this on Saturday, so maybe find some presidents that you can start partnering with. And I'm quite sure the word is spread, they can start coming too, because they're every Saturday morning. You'll see them up there.
Huh, okay. I have already, when you talk to, Logan, we have already had people asking, are we going to be able, is the library going to do their summer program? You know, Logan always has like the magician come, and you know, he has the reading book, read a book, and I mean, he does all kinds of things, and people are already asking me, okay, is the library going to be able to do this stuff? And I'm going, I don't know. I'm Park and Rec, but I'll see what I can find. So,
I'll find out for you, and then I'll send it out via email what
okay,
it's like they're going to be able to do. But
yeah,
as we get closer and closer to normal, I do know that they're going to allow him to have people back into the library next month,
uh-huh,
and he'll have a
Okay.
time limit so that way that there's not a overcrowding of people inside of there since it is a tight space.
yeah.
That way people can come and go out of the library as they used to.
I cannot wait for them to move over to the old junior high school in that great big library. That is going to be so awesome. So
I was
awesome.
just gonna say, yeah. When
Yeah,
do they move?
it's not soon enough, that's for sure.
Exactly. I agree.
Okay, what else, Kyle?
And that's all that I had on my list to talk about tonight. I didn't know if maybe y'all had any ideas that y'all wanted to throw out there, or if you don't have any ideas on your mind right now and you think of something, if you email it to me, we'll definitely explore those opportunities. I just don't know that, I don't want to sit here and promise you that we can do every event that comes up, but if there's some that we have that opportunities that will really fit us well, then certainly we'll do everything we can to make those happen and come up with a time slot. Um, I'd like to come up with a tentative schedule by December for 2022 of these type of events. And we don't necessarily have to have the dates. Maybe we go by month and say, as we get within, say, 60 days out of those events, we'll narrow those down to dates to where we're having, different events. And then so people will ask, hey, what are y'all doing at Parks and Rec? What's going on? You say, well, here's the things that we're attempting to do this year. We're going to do this year. We just don't have solid dates yet. And then as we move through a normal year, or what normal looks like again, maybe the year afterwards, we can actually come up with dates in advance and say,
Yeah, it'll help us too.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll help us with planning.
I was thinking maybe we could work with Brookshire and Walmart to have not flyers, but those like a little sheet that tells, the upcoming events so people can be aware, it's kind of like a PR thing so that everybody gets a chance to know what's coming. That makes sense? I know with me, if I don't have something like that, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I think too, with the stuff that we've done and we are growing, I think as we move along, we need to tweak our programs and not just do the exact same thing. We need to add to and change things up a little bit, and because yeah, we just need to do that.
I totally agree. We'll spice everything up a little bit. And
We do.
if we're not going to be perfect when we do these events, but we can certainly get better at them every time we do them.
Yeah.
No matter how we turn them or tweak them or whatever, but try to put on the best event possible so that way we do get that sense of community and we start drawing stronger crowds.
Yes.
And it helps, and we get more support. The city council gets behind us, and then the financial support comes with that as well. Once we can prove that we can do things responsibly with the money that we're given, and then hopefully that'll just entail that we get more and more because we're able to do more and more things with that.
And some of the businesses will probably be willing, as they see the success, they may be more willing to maybe support us with either food or things that we need to make it all nice and to, be able to actually be part of the community, kind of connect the businesses with the community type thing, if that makes any sense.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
But that's
Yeah. We
and
got
involve the schools too, yeah. All that good stuff. Get everybody connected.
Exactly. Everybody needs to be connected and, and I think that's exactly what the guy over at the chamber is trying to do. I was amazed at the number of scholarships the
Yes.
chamber gave out the other night.
Yeah, that was one of my friend's son got one, and that was the blessing. Yes.
Yeah.
And
was,
I hadn't seen that in a while here. So to see
Oh,
that
no.
happen, I was actually shocked. I was shocked to see that. And I
Yeah.
think we definitely, as far as the flyers, we need to get them to the school because I'm at the school and kids are always looking for something to do. So partnering with the principals, having those, and I have those relationships with them. Like we get a flyer and we can show like a calendar showing them, hey, these are the events that we're planning. These are the dates. And they can start saying it on the morning announcements. Like I know Mr. Gatewood, I know all of them. Like I'm there. So it's just giving them out and saying they can announce them over their announcements. And kids were like, hey, we got an event in Red Oak we can do this weekend. So I'm down for doing that, taking on that part. So it works. However we can make it work. I just want to see our city grow and just see us grow with the people.
Yes. Yes. Okay, what else, Mr. Kyle?
That's all I've got on that. And if you want me to move on to the updates and financial reports, that kind of stuff.
Okay. I am.
Right now in the parks, we are finishing up still finishing up the baseball and softball fields. Met with the contractor today out there. They are setting the electrical. They started doing the walkways around the concession stand and restrooms. The doors are on the facility. Facilities what they call dried in, so that no water gets inside of it anymore. They're doing their waterproofing inside, and then they're going to do their painting next. And then they'll do their sewer connections and the electrical hookups. And then once all that's done, it looks like in about maybe 3 to 4 weeks, they'll be substantially complete with the entire project. This last 2 weeks ago, they did get the front gate up. We had to close the road down for 3 days because they had to put the sliding gate in. It's going to be a motorized gate that's going to control entrance down the rock road. So the gate will swing open via the motor. We just have to hit the remote control or punch in the keypad number and it'll unlock and open for us. Other than that, the facility is humming along. Met with Steve today from the Baseball and Softball Association from ROPSA. They're having their big tournament this weekend. So there should be, I think there's going to be about 60 games out there, if that's right. Every group and every team from all of the area is going to be here this weekend. So it'll be a big event, a lot of games out there. So, Red Oak's getting a pretty good name out there with facilities like that we have. And that facility, like I said, it'll be hopefully, cross my fingers and it doesn't keep raining. Facility will be finished sometime in June at the substantial completion level. And then still no updates over at Hargrove Park, no change. Still a dirt pile out there with trying to get some approvals on how they're running their electrical to the facility, and that's turning out to be pretty challenging for the Casey Hargrove's the one doing that. So you can't just because you build stuff doesn't mean you can just put something in. It still has to have a engineer design plan, and it has to be approved through the city. So city engineer has put a hold on that project until they get all the proper designs, and that's mainly for safety and longevity of the facility. And once that's done, they're going to put in the walk bridge across the between the splash pad and what's going to be the concession slash restroom building. And once that's in, there'll be a concrete walkway over to the main trail. So that is about, I believe that facility I'm going to say is about 80% complete. And I'm hoping to be able to use the splash pad sometime in June.
Well, it looks like to me, he still has quite a bit of work to do out there.
Well, I've been turned over the west side of the triangle where the playground is.
Uh-huh.
He deemed that complete and that the city needs to finish it off. So we've gone upon ourselves. We've taken upon ourselves to. We've added some tables in there underneath the picnic areas. We're ordering some sod and some other dirt to finish off the areas around the walkways. I did order the playground's got those black plastic pieces that hold in the playground fall surfacing material. Yeah. So we've extended that on, we're going to extend it on the northwest side and then on the south side. So that way it's not dirt / fall surfacing. It's going to be solid fall surfacing throughout the entire playground, the way it probably should be. Just make it as nice as possible. And then once we get all the electrical hooked up and everything around the splash pad is safe, we'll go ahead and open that up. I've got a contractor that's going to maintain that for us for the first season, because that'll extend our extended warranty by another year by doing that.
Okay. Kyle, I'd like to make an appointment to get with you and go look at that property over there. Just in reference to other things that you and I previously talked about, what we're going to be responsible for and all that other kind of stuff. So.
Okay. Yeah, let me know when you're available and we'll run out there and take a look at it. I know that I have a lot of concerns about it, and a lot of those are normally worked out in just normal businesses, things as we figure out how that park's going to function and operate. But right now, it's just very painful because those houses out there sold probably 4 times faster than anybody thought they would. And so there's people living there now and they're wanting to use that park. And I think they are using it even though it's not open. So I have no way of keeping them from it unless I put up some temporary chain link fencing around it. And that's not safe either. So I'm just going to try to manage it from the perspective of we're going to do everything we can to make it safe as possible, as fast as possible.
Yeah. Do they have playground equipment that needs to be covered?
None of the playground equipment out there is undercover. Swings have a small shade piece on them, but those out there, yeah, they will certainly need a cover in the future. No doubt about it. That is the way that everything's done. And I do think doing the triangle sails is the way to do that. Because you don't want to block the sun from your splash pad because of the way the sun is angled. So you need to turn those a little bit away and not focus so much on the north side of that playground, but some more on the south side where that sun it's coming down on that, like your playground's here, you're catching the playground. And if you cover the playground with a square, it's going to shade out part of your splash pad. And most people don't want to be in the shade.
That's something that we're definitely going to have to look at. And do we just get a say so? And well, I'll talk to you about that later. It's okay.
There's some things, there's some ideas there and we can talk about all those. And then kind of moving around the city, the Parks and Recreation Department has taken on the mowing contract for the city. We hired a contractor in April. They started last month, and they've been hit or miss mowing things because of the weather. They had a rough start, and things were kind of tall.
Yeah.
They got under control, and then it started raining. So I anticipate when they come back, they're going to have to hit it again like they did when they started. But they're mowing a lot of the city-owned properties for us, and not everything, but it's kind of a maze of areas, including along our streetscape areas, to try to enhance everything. But Public Works gave that over to Parks, and some of the funding came with that. But the deal that we made with them was that we took that, and we took some equipment, an additional Parks employee that'll be transferred over officially transferred over in 2022, which is in October, and a vehicle, and like I said, and some equipment. So I feel like the trade was fair, and I certainly appreciate getting the other employee. His name is Jesse, very, very well versed in the city, knows where everything is at, and really likes what he's doing with us. So it's been fun to work with him for the last 3 weeks. It's been a real nice addition, and everybody gets along well. But other than that, that's pretty much all the big highlighted items that we've been going through. And if anybody has any questions about what's happening in the parks, I certainly will entertain those and try to get answers. If I don't know it, I'll get back with you with answers.
Did we ever get to do the burn over in Bear Creek?
Bear Creek got about 3/4 of the way burned.
It did.
During the burn, the state declared an emergency out in West Texas, and one of our crews had to put the fires out. That while we were doing our burns, had to put the fires out and then load up, and they had to travel to West Texas because there was some fires and a high alert risk. And so with the grant that we have with the state, when that happens, we sent a team out there. So the team that was doing the live burn out there for us at Bear Creek had to leave to go to West Texas. So we tried it 4 times and the wind never cooperated. So we'll try again next year on some of that property to try to clean it up. In the meantime, we're just going to have to mow it.
Well, it should be a little bit easier to mow, I hope.
Yes, ma'am.
When it dries up, maybe we can take another ride out there. That was just to see what
I'd like
was
to show you some of the things that have changed out there. There's some really cool things, and anybody else wants to go, you're more than welcome. Our guys worked on some initial trails out there, and I see Maria. She's been out there too, and it's really cool.
She just lives across the street, really. She can go over there anytime.
But if you haven't been there, it's really it's an amazing park. It's deceptive from the front, but when you get back towards the back and you get on the waterways, and
Amazing.
it's so beautiful.
Yeah. Chappelle, we're gonna have to get you over there so you can take a look at that. It's cool.
Yes, I was just thinking I gotta schedule my car ride with Kyle. So Kyle, we need a date. I need a date from you. Just let me know so I can set my.
You tell me when you're available. And
Baby, we gotta wait till it dries up.
yeah, it's going to be a little wet for probably a month, but
Yeah.
Okay, so
Get into
summertime, you and I got a date.
Summertime.
y'all
Yeah.
just let me know. And I love going out there. It's so refreshing. So, just let me know.
Yes.
I'm putting it on my calendar now, so to reach out to you in June, end of June. Okay.
Probably, yeah, either try middle of June and then we'll go from there. And by that time, we may have dried out.
I hope so.
But that, and to give you an update on that property as well, TxDOT is taking about a portion of about 2.3 acres off of the property for the right-of-way acquisition for the expansion of Ovilla Road. And I spoke with the guy that is Casey that's running that. He's the one that's doing all the paperwork for the state for the offering of the land, and the state has run out of funding. The, to not offer us money for the land, they just ran out of funding, so they're not able to back their offers up right now. So
Oh,
they
darn.
offer, but he said he would get back with me after the budget year starts in October, and then we resume from there, which will work in our favor because they have to, at that time, they will have to reevaluate their offer. And I can assure you, real estate's not getting any cheaper.
No.
So that will work to our advantage. And that's about it for out there. But any questions from anybody on any of the
Where are we? I know we've kind of brought this up a few times. Where are we in the phase of building a rec center or taking one? I know we talked about taking one of the old buildings, and any plans for that on the road? I get asked that all the time from parents. When are we gonna get a rec? When are we gonna get a rec? So is that on the roadmap anywhere? I know we kind of brought it up last year in a couple of meetings, but do we have a roadmap for that?
Right now, we don't have a particular roadmap. What we just got through doing, I hope all y'all had the opportunity to do the survey for the Parks and Recreation Master Plan. It closed on the 17th. We pushed that out through the city website, and I was pushing it everywhere I could through our youth leagues and organizations. 2 weeks into it, we only had 30 surveys back. And we started really pushing that out on Facebook, and we wound up with over 400. Anyway, with over 400.
Yay!
That was good. We were hoping to get at least 200 because with that number, we're starting to see a better representation of the entire population. So I don't have the feedback from David Jones yet on what the results were, but he was really thrilled. He said it's going to take him some time to put all those numbers together and start extrapolating the information. But a lot of good feedback, and I believe that Recreation Center will be one of the things that'll be in there. That's something. We have a great opportunity, I feel like, over at the new, what'll be the new City Hall facility, to use that gym and some of the rooms back there in the back as opportunities for recreation for the kids and for the community. But once we finish the master plan, Jenny's on the committee, and the master plan should be presented to city council and hopefully approved by September, to where we can start following that in October. It's challenging in your first year to follow your plan, but what it does is it gives us the opportunity to get ready for 2023, because it gives us a very distinct roadmap on where we need to go for the next 5 years. And then at that point, we can do a short reevaluation, not like we do in 10 years, but a short reevaluation to see what we've accomplished and where our goals need to go from there in order to finish out the 10-year plan. So that gets us our tail end on the other 5. So and they use the feedback from the community as a guide on that. So if the community comes back and says 80% of the people said we want a recreation center, and then we'll give that information to city council and say, look, this is the information we're getting back from the community, that they really want a community center, and here's what they're looking for in that.
Yeah. Okay. Does anybody have anything else? Any other questions? Anything? Maria, you just look so like you don't feel good.
I don't, but it's getting better.
It's getting better? Oh my God.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were sick. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I had kind of a turning point today, so fingers crossed.
Oh, well, good. Good.
For you.
Yes. Which I'm a prayer list.
But yeah, I just wanted to say, I think that this, all these ideas and stuff are fantastic. I think they'll really help make the community a community, so we can get to all, touch elbows and, get to know our community again, so yay.
I know. I am so, so thankful. everybody has missed everybody, you know?
I know, yeah, or even just miss the experience of being around other people. Yeah,
And just taking a walk in the park, you know,
exactly.
just
Yeah,
go looking. People
Yep.
weren't doing that. So
yeah,
we need that socialization.
absolutely.
Okay, I'll
Very
entertain a
nice.
motion. Motion?
I make a motion to end the event or the meeting. Is that what we're going for? I'm not sure.
Maria, I second that.
Thank you. Whatever it was I said, right?
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Oh, dear,
All
thank
right.
you.
I apologize for being late, but I'm so sorry. So,
Thank y'all for your time and your willingness to volunteer. It's really greatly appreciated. I know a lot of people in the community don't know what y'all give up for all this, but thank y'all. We really do appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
I've
Thank
done it for
you.
years and I love it. Just to be a thorn.
Absolutely.
We're working it. All right.
Yeah.
Great evening. Bye-bye.
Appreciate you
Bye,
guys.
everyone.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
I don't know how to get out of here. Let me
Feel
see.
better.
Bye.
I'm so sorry you were sick. Can I do anything? Can I bring you a meal? Or
No, actually, no, yeah, I think, yeah, I'm just kind of, like I say, I'm feeling, today I felt better than I have in a few days. So I feel like I've hit the turning point, and so I think it's all is good now. Life is good.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
though. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate
You are
that.
more than welcome. I wish I would have known sooner, Maria. I could have done something for you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Get after
See you
bed.
soon.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.